Hi, Capricorn. Thanks for stopping by and welcome. This is for the next 2 weeks, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. I have cleared the board, did a little meditation for you. This is about stretching. We are very, very strong as Capricorn. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There's a comfort in where we're at, where we're seated. And this might have something to do with water. The next 2 weeks, something to do with water, something that could help us grow because the water is deep. And not only is the pressure increasing as we go deeper, discomfort is going to arise, and don't walk away from that discomfort. That's part of what we're going to be looking at today then. So it's going to be about 9 cards, and we'll see if anything else comes up needing clarity. But it's going to be our energy in the past. I lit some Palo Santo, and it looks like some of the char got on me. Sorry about that. But yeah, so the our energy from the past and a clarifier and what the outcome of was from that past experience. Okay, so it's going to be relationships. We're talking about relationships still. And then we're going to look at where we're at right now, and with a clarifier. And then what is the expected outcome for in the here and now, what we're experiencing in the here and now, so-called outcome, because it's not really come to fruition, but it's what we're going through now. Excuse me. And then we're going to look at what the next 2 weeks that we can pull in that's going to be for our highest good. And everything's going to be pulled in, that energy from the highest good potential, highest good from the future, and what was experienced in the past. And that's going to be the message of what we're going to have in the next couple of weeks, right? We can pull from the top at this point. So what was in the past? What was our energy experience in the past? And that looks like it is the king of air. Now, Capricorn is an earth sign. Having said that, we all have a base as some sort of integrated energy from the other elements, which here it's like your thoughts and words. There is a sense of mastery over your thoughts and words. And it's very grounded. So there was something that was new that you pulled in. It was a learning experience for getting this knowledge of you were made aware of some of the thoughts and words that you were speaking maybe weren't for your highest good, and you were able to get clarity on that. And the outcome was that you developed a greater sense of having patience, not only within yourself, but with others, because this was a challenge. This was a significant challenge for many of us, having to deal with, it's like one of the things you can't fix is stupid, right? So yeah, that's kind of where it is at this point. Right now, I think because of this, we're not seeing this as an ace of earth or an ace of pentacles or coins, is because of this maybe we're overwrought with the sense of our having command over our thoughts and our words, and it's pressing us for time with patience. We have to ignore that. So this feels like it's, even though this was a couple of occurrences or experiences in your recent past, this is something that's still following. So 4 of Cups, 4 of Water. Um, it's kind of like you keep looking at these 3 cups. these three cups in the past. And even though you've got this fourth one that is bigger and brighter and more solid, it's making physical contact with you, but Capricorn is not accepting that. That's why the hand is still outstretched and not brought in. This is something that's communicated over and over and over and over again. And and it might cause us to become a little disgruntled because it's the eight of fire, eight of wands. So that's kind of, isn't that interesting? Huh? Okay. So it's kind of like you've got all the elements here, right? You've got fire, you've got earth, you've got water, and you've got the thoughts and words. So this you are the embodiment of all of these elements because you've gleaned these things in the past that the universe is trying to fill you in on this. And it doesn't feel, I feel like there's a lot of resistance here. Let's see what this, let's see what this says as far as establishing where we're at. This is a 11, right? This is a justice. Where is this being pulled from? So she's got wings and she's got the sword. So that to me says that there's mastery here. And I don't think that there's a full enlightenment yet because there's fire here and the communication is still coming in hot and fast. This is about us. This is our relationship to ourselves. But Capricorn, we need to improve and accept the, and even if you feel like you're intuitive, I get that. You're being asked to level up and create a more heart-centered, and and this is about an outward appearance. This is an outward appearance. How we perceive ourselves is different to how others perceive us. So in the future, here's the infinite strength card and taming our inner beast. And that will resolve this. It's almost like an overconnection to heart. And achieving this justification is not going to happen because we're not listening to the spirit. Wow. Wow. And here's the struggle. We're leading right back up to this, unfortunately. So the Seven of Swords, Seven of Air. It's right going back to our conflict. And it's about not combating within ourselves, but it's also trying we can't try to convince others of our beliefs. And it's the justice and yeah, we're gonna want to like take a step back. And we're being asked to step out and be balanced. Let me get some clarity on that. Let's get some clarity on this this whole thing because it's something that needs to kind of come out and come up and come through. There's some sort of this is not what we want to do. This is pulling forward and giving ourselves, being gracious to ourselves, and to not justify, but to find justice. Hmm. So this is a Five of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like that we've blocked ourselves from achieving patience. We have it, we're not accessing it. We are blessed, but we're not grasping the blessings. That's the past, and we're pulling that into the future. I mean, into the now, rather. Don't get overly consumed. So here we are, 8 of fire and 8 of pentacles. Half of that is 4. So we're being kind of asked to balance this all out and trying not to justify our past mistakes. It's like a letting go of something. But there's cards sticking way out there. This is for clarity. So this is the Empress. She is really ready. You are really ready and you don't see it. So I know that a lot of animals will nest and hide when they're about to give birth, and maybe that's what you're feeling like you need to do. That's not a bad thing. The concern is that sequestering yourself when you are going to benefit from some input from others. Because there is this overall sense of Capricorn being self-sufficient, and I can do this on my own, and I don't need anybody's help, and I'm solid in my knowledge of self and others and spirit and all this other. Oh golly, look at that, Earth, right? And empowerment. Earth. Empowerment. Well, let's look at Earth first, shall we? And this is 24. That's, what do you call it? I mean, 3 8s make 24. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great realm and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. And that's what she is. That's what the Empress is. And empowerment, the frequency of empowerment, supports our ability to show up and fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. And that should be very empowering. And understanding that even if you, or understanding or acknowledging even that even though you try to sequester yourself, there are some things you just cannot escape. Those doors are not going to hold back. It's going to possibly hinder you. It's going to stunt the empowerment abilities that we have. We are all connected. And allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way. Without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. That should be very empowering in and of itself. When we allow the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. And that's kind of a letting go of control, and not being in a mindset of battle, not overthinking things, right? Not overthinking things in this 5 of Swords, and losing patience with ourselves. I feel like that's all we have today for Capricorn. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. And if you do need help outside of self, and you are more than welcome to reach out, and the contact details are in the description box below, and we'll hopefully see you in a few weeks. Take care. See you on the flip side. Bye.